How much faith should we have in economic data when the numbers have now been admittedly botched? There's zero evidence of any botching happening. I'll show you how, and you can double check me. First, between March 2023 and March 24, we now have 800,000 fewer jobs than were previously estimated. And this number is kind of big. That's why people are talking about it. But no, we also had decent-sized revisions in 2022 and in 2019 down here, and the revision back in 2009 was even bigger. Likewise, the 2006 revision was also of equivalent magnitude. And so, this means we created on average 174,000 jobs per month. This is in contrast to the previously estimated 242,000. This is still a good labor market, if slightly less strong than before. So, what's going on? Every month, the Bureau of Labor Statistics collects data from 119,000 businesses and government agencies, which represent approximately 629,000 individual work sites. And they call this the Establishment Survey. This is the source where we get the monthly report for how many new jobs are created. There are two tensions in measuring macroeconomic data: the timeliness versus the accuracy. Timeliness means that we can publish it quickly, but it's going to be less precise. Accuracy means it is far more precise, but it's much slower to publish. The BLS does both. They publish the initial estimates, followed by well-scheduled revisions as they collect more data. In the first month, we get the initial estimate, that's what gets all the headlines, followed by 2 revisions in the subsequent 2 months. But then they double-check this survey data with tax data. The tax data covers nearly every firm and of course is far more accurate. But this is slow to come in. Twice a year, the payroll data from the Establishment Survey receives another revision. We call this a benchmark. The first preliminary benchmark, coming through March 2024, was released this month in August. And then there'll be a final one in February 2025. So, here's the question. You're a statistical agency. What should you do? Should you wait until February 2025 to release any data about the labor market in April 2023? Or should they release the estimates as they come along and then revise them as the data comes in? And look, here's another thing. One should never rely on one source of data. The BLS also has this thing called the Household Survey. That's where we actually get the unemployment data. It's a totally different source. But also, modern computing has allowed the private sector to collect data sets on the scale that historically only governments could do. The payroll company ADP publishes private employment estimates, and the private data in blue tell a similar job growth story as the government data in orange. Why are some finance bros, and particularly partisan media outlets, claiming things are botched? Because they haven't done the 10 to 20 minutes of homework to read what the BLS is doing in the first place, repeating sensationalism for clicks or partisan ends.